Hi all, welcome back to Pistify. Hope you are fully prepared to get Pistified with Pistify, where we build skills, not just resumes. So let's talk about another skill set, and that is nothing but to have monitoring enabled on whatever we have done so far on the AWS. So I will first pick one resource to walk you through with Grafana, that is nothing but the AWS EC2. And this is a repository where you can find certain documents. I have some important documents. It's not the how to slides. It's just the very important guide and the steps that we have here. Not everything, but like I said, important ones. So I also have few other repositories which you can access. These are the public repositories. You may have access to all four repositories. If you know someone who would like to start the career, they can go through these uh, documents to prepare for the interview and to be aware of what all it requires to be in IT. Uh, all right, and we have some projects available for AIML that I deployed, and the codes are available here. And these are the single resources. Here, one of the resource I created is Grafana, and I will walk you through how we can you provision it using Terraform. And I've almost covered this in my first video for Grafana, and in my last two videos we covered what is Grafana, the purpose of it, and in my second video we launched EC2 machine to host Grafana. So it's now the time to quickly install Grafana onto the EC2 machine we have launched. And before that, I will just take a moment to walk you through. We also have important private repositories. If you need access, just drop me an email. You may find some important links in the readme section of any of the public repository. If you go here and scroll down, I have the YouTube link here where I'm uploading the videos whatever I create. I also have email address here. You can drop me an email if you like to get the private Git repo access, and you can even click this to connect with me. Or if you like to have the any documents that are available on GitHub, you like to get it personally on email or maybe on download it. So you can click here. We also have the resources available here, so you can choose any of the methods. All right, let's go back to our main purpose, what we are here for, that is Grafana. And I'm going to install it. I have already noted some commands. I'm not going to waste time of yours. So let's quickly do that. I have this. I'll first run this command. This is the Amazon Linux 2 machine that I have provisioned. And oh, it timed out. Let me restart it quickly. And I have already restarted. Let's clear it out and run the first command, sudo yum update -y. All right, that's great. Nothing to do. And very next command we have is uh, this entire is the because this is the line it is going to get the um, content from. So this is the end of the file it represents. So we also have in the end. So whatever content in between it will take it by default. So let me run entire command like this. Uh, did I run twice? No. Okay, fine. Now let's move on to our next command, that is to install Grafana finally from this repository. We just imported repositories here to install the Grafana packages, and now I'm going to install Grafana. It's doing its work now. It's downloading and installing it from the official website. We have already downloaded it from here. Now it's installing. And the next command we have is to enable the service and then start it. All right, it's completed. Let me enable the service and let's start it again. Start. All right, it's started now. If you would like to check the status, you can do this. And it's actively running, enable everywhere. So let's exit it out and come back here. Let me open address here and see if it works. And it will not. I'll show you. I'll tell you why, and we'll show you how to fix it. The reason I intentionally left it like this because I want you to be clear when you do it on your own. You may come across some issues, but if you look at this video, you would not get issues at all. So there are two things. First, we have the security group here. So by default, Grafana works on some security group that is nothing but 3000. And since I'm doing it in my personal environment, so it's everything. I'm allowing everything just to showcase in the demo section. So I have enabled 3000, which is the default port. And now let me try to access by doing this. Okay, enter. Since we don't have HTTPS, we only have HTTP. We have got the Grafana page. That's great. And by default, the first username and the password is nothing but admin. So admin is the password and admin is the user and admin is the password. Okay. If I log in, it is asking me to create new password. So let me do it manually. You can also put according to your comfort zone, or you can skip this step for now because this is a security best practice. You can always reset it as per your need. You can even do that later on. And here I'll confirm the password. I'll submit. So that's the first home page I have got. I have everything. I have home page. I have these sections, bookmarks, start, dashboards. At this point of time, we may not have anything. We'll configure things now. We'll cover the topics and how we can like make a use of this particular tool. This is almost similar to CloudWatch that is available on uh, AWS. However, if you like to enable the dashboards and everything and the alerting and everything from this central control user interface, you can do it, and that's the reason I've already told you like why we use Grafana these days. It's most of the demanding tool. All right, so I have already covered Grafana. Let me come back and we'll cover our next topic. What was the next topic? That is nothing but connect data source. All right. Thank you so much for watching.